Good morning, dear children. This is your assistant teacher. Now take out your geography textbook and open lesson number 5, domains of the earth. Okay. So, dear children, as you know that we have already seen about the domains of the earth. Okay. So, today I will also tell you about the some more information about the domains of the earth, so that your basic concept will be cleared out and you will understand this lesson clearly. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the introduction of this lesson. So as you know that earth is unique planet in the sense that it has a life supporting system on which it helps in the growth and development of life. Okay, because it has our earth has every favorable condition which is important for the human life. So these life supporting system are part of the lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. So as you know that lithosphere is belong to our earth, atmosphere belongs to air, hydrosphere belongs to water and biosphere belongs to life. Okay. So lithosphere, what is meant by lithosphere? It is a solid inorganic portion of the earth which comprises rocks and minerals materials. Okay, that means lithosphere is made up of rocks and minerals. Okay, that is the earth, our soil. The gaseous envelope surrounds the earth with a gravitational force is known as the atmosphere. Because of gravitational force, what is happening, all the air is surrounds the earth. Okay, so that is known as the atmosphere. And the sphere which is covered with water is called as the hydrosphere. It includes oceans, reservoir, ponds, rivers, okay, small streams, all forms of water, okay, including water vapors, glaciers, okay, and groundwater, underground water. And biosphere is the sum total of other three spheres. Okay, biosphere is nothing but the sum of all of these spheres, that is lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, okay, including human beings and plants and animals. Okay, so the four great realms, that is lithosphere, all processes associate with the solid earth, then hydrosphere, all processes associate with water, atmosphere, all processes associated with gases that envelops the earth, and biosphere, all processes that involving living organisms. Okay, then first of all, the lithosphere. The literal meaning of lithosphere is sphere of rock. Okay, it is nothing but the sphere of rocks. Litho means you can say the pebbles. Okay, then it is the uppermost layer of the rock which is in organic solid nature and composed of various minerals. Okay, it is composed of various kinds of minerals, and it also includes high mountain ranges like Himalaya in South Asia, Rockies in North America, and Andes in South America, plateaus, all mountains. Okay, so all these Rockies are belongs to the lithosphere. Then there are several continents on the earth. Asia is the largest, followed by Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. All these continents are included in lithosphere because it is the place where it is situated. So it is situated at the earth. Okay, so that comes under the lithosphere. Understood? Now here are the continents of the world: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia and Antarctica. All these are the 7 continents of the earth. Then Asia, as you know that Asia is the biggest continent and it has the most people. It is very crowded in some parts of Asia, that is the population of Asia is very vast, very big. So China is one very big country in Asia. China is one of the very much big country in Asia. Giant pandas like China eat bamboos. Okay, giant panda lives in China. Okay, and they eat bamboos. A cool place to visit in Asia is the Great Wall of China. it is the largest structure ever built by the man. Okay, so these all are the special features of Asia. Then North America, this is the continent we live. Okay, North America is cold in the north and warm in the south. Buffalo live in North America. Okay, people in North America came here from many other continents. The USA, Mexico, and Canada are three biggest countries in the North America. Okay, so this is all about the North America. Then what about Africa? You can see there are some African people here. Okay, so this is Africa look like in the map. Africa is a very hot continent because of the equator runs through the middle of it. As you know that in the equator the sun rays are very much high and it is directly contact with the equator. So the equator is totally is passes from the Africa, so that's why it is very much hot in that continent. Lions lives in Africa. Most people in Africa have dark skin and hair because of that temperature. And the Egyptian pyramids are in Africa. So the Africa is mostly the renowned for the Egyptian pyramids. Okay, then South America. So as you know that South America is a warm continent. Okay, it is not very much hot, it is not very much cold, it is the warm continent. Then the people there speak mostly Spanish. Okay, they are the Spanish speaking people. The biggest country is Brazil, where people love to play soccer. Okay, the main sport is the soccer. And the Amazon rainforest is in the South America. Okay, the rainforest which is very much big, and as you know that the Amazon river are also in South America. Okay, so that this is all about the South America. Then Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica is the coldest continent. As you know that all over it is filled with the you can say the ice and glaciers. Okay, the rivers are also covered with the glaciers. Okay, the temperature is very low in this continent. No people live in Antarctica. Okay, because it is not possible to live there, because there is very much cold which is not tolerable for the human being. Okay, because we can tolerate the minus 2 -1 degree temperature, but this is the very much low. Okay, so that's why no people live in the Antarctica, but some scientists visit to study the weather or animals there. Okay, but for the very short period of time. Okay, by taking medications. Okay, by taking the medical advice, they just go there, they visit there for some period of time and they just come back. Okay, so many kinds of penguins live in Antarctica. Okay, because that the cold weather is very much favorable for the penguins, they can easily survive there. In Antarctica you can see the most of the animals which can survive. Okay, which can survive in this Antarctica, that is penguin, and white bear also, and there are various kinds of foxes and turtles, fishes are also lived there. Okay, so because their body is adapted to live in this such kind of weather. Okay, so but human being cannot be live there. Okay, for a long period of time, so only scientists will go there. Scientists go there and they studied and they come back. Then after Antarctica there will be a Europe. So there are 47 countries in Europe. People in Europe speak over 50 languages, and the weather in Europe is similar to North America, cold in the north and warm in the south. Okay, then Australia is an island continent. Okay, it is nothing but the island, and native people in Australia are called Aborigines. Okay, and other people in Australia are related to criminals sent from Europe long ago. Kangaroos, koalas, and platypuses lives in Australia. Okay, and the Great Barrier Reef is in Australia, and the weather in Australia is the opposite of the our weather. Okay, that means it is very much cold there. Okay, so this is all about the our continents, okay, of the world. Okay, so this is it for today's video. If you have any problem regarding to this video, you can ask me. Okay, so till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.